ladies and gentlemen, today's episode is brought to you by Big Nick, issue number 2. Michael, what is that?
It's a comic book. It's a really good comic book.
Shut up. It's where our Lord and Savior Big Nick takes on the
Bedrock Titan. He's cool. He's got big arms. What is he gonna do? Probably hurt a lot of people. Don't let him.
Don't let him hurt him.
Don't let him.
If you want to get your copy of Big Nick 2, where can you grab it, Michael?
You can get it at Grapicon on June 10th, or you can
reserve a special copy by supporting the team on Kickstarter. And also, there's tons of other great perks as well.
Just get a t-shirt. You can get a t-shirt. You can get 2 t-shirts if you wanted to.
A couple's t-shirts. No fooling. Looks like Pod Fiction's got 2 new t-shirts.
Ow, that hurt my hand.
So head on over to Kickstarter.com and search Big Nick number 2.
www.bignick.www.
Yeah. Pod Fiction.
Very well.
Hello everybody, this is Pod Fiction, the podcast where we talk about literally anything under the sun for fun, with guns. I'm joined today by the amazing host. I shall walk to the party.
And if you don't know who I am yet, I'm Michael.
And I'm Brendan, and once again, this is Pod Fiction. We're Pod Fiction.
Oh yeah. I almost forgot about Drake.
Who told you that? So today we're going to be talking about all kinds of topics, literally anything. We just have a list of shit we want to get off our chests and off our dicks.
I really like super weird with you.
It's not weird. It's just like, how far can I take it?
Put it on their dicks.
But what if they like it? You know, people are always like, I want to do a line off of a hot girl's titty. Like, I want to do some lines off dude's dicks.
I don't know who your friends are, but they are not appropriate.
They are not appropriate.
All right, not hanging out with them anymore. They're obviously bad influences on you.
It's been a little while since we've recorded a podcast, Michael. What have you been up to in the interim? What have you been jamming out to? What have you been up to?
What do you mean? Like what do you mean?
What have you been up to?
Like I'm a clown. I'm here to amuse you.
What
do you mean I'm funny, huh? No, he knows what he said. What the fuck do you mean?
No, he knows what he said.
What have you been up to? I don't know. Meeting people, meeting friends. Family had a get together tonight. That was cool.
Yeah? How'd that go? Who was, like, what kind of meeting was it?
Oh, it was nothing.
Nothing, eh?
It was nothing.
Yeah. Bunch of nothing, bunch of nobodies. Nobody showed.
What's new for us? What's the new scoop of us? I don't know.
How can I angle this new scoop of us? We've just been working hard, doing all kinds of things. Pod Fiction. You might have noticed.
I started drawing a painting. I started painting a painting.
I started painting a painting with paints. Adrian,
I'm drawing you a painting.
You're never gonna do it, Rock.
There's no paint out there for him neither.
Let's see him paint with no fingers. I gotta paint with no art. That's cool. Like, what are you painting specifically? Like, do you have like an idea in mind, or?
It's Krillin and Gohan. You know this.
But they don't know this.
Namek. I'm painting Krillin and Gohan on Namek.
That's an interesting choice. I didn't think you liked anime.
I don't really, but I have certain exceptions.
Give me 5 exceptions to the rule right now. Wrong.
Detroit Heavy Metal.
Nice. That's a good anime.
That is a good one.
I have no idea what that is.
You don't know what that is?
Not a clue. Really I thought you just made that. I thought you looked at some stuff in my room.
No, I read like 5 graphic novels on it.
Sick. What's it about?
It's about this kid. I'm pretty sure he's Japanese, and he's like a boarding school student by day, and then like a fucking heavy metal god by night.
Nice.
And so then it's like that's like his second part of his like consciousness. So it's like it's someone that's like trying to get out all the time. So he's always fighting with himself. But when he's like on stage, he can like let that creature out of his mindset. I guess that
sounds pretty Japanese.
I read it when I was a grade 10. So give me a fucking break here.
I did. That's cool, though. Okay, so that was one of your exceptions. What other stuff? Like, you must have watched some anime when you were younger.
No. I don't know what's anime. I watched, does King of the Hill count?
It's animated. Nice. One down.
Pokemon, that doesn't really count.
You never watched Pokemon.
I watched Pokemon a bit.
Yeah, did you though?
I watched a bit of Digimon. I didn't really like. Reboot was fucked.
I never liked Reboot.
I didn't like Reboot either.
I wouldn't call
the animation style was so weird.
Yeah.
It was like gross, you know.
It was
Just
like
her hair was like disgusting. It was like that greasy guy at the bus station. It's like, ew, you from Reboot?
he is.
Yeah, it's a reboot.
This is a reboot. Reboot. That's cool though. That's cool. So you're into painting? I don't know. Like,
not really.
Have we really talked about you being
as an
artsy on the show at all? I really don't think so.
No, I don't think we've ever talked about me doing any sort of art. Because I don't really do it very often. I just kind of started doing it, dude. Like, I did, like, the Beavis and Butthead drawing. And I was like, oh, that looks good. So then at work, I
kind of just, like, expanded on it a little bit.
Yeah, well, I drew, like, the entire, like, cast of American Dad, like, the initial family at work. And it looked really nice. And then I moved on to... Then I started watching Dragon Ball Z at work. So then I started drawing Dragon Ball Z people.
That checks out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I think in terms of, like, us, for, like, art stuff that we do, I feel like we're pretty decent artists that could... If we focused on our art a lot, we could be really good artists.
Oh, 100%.
I guess that's true with anyone's art, really.
Yeah. If you focus on one thing, you're probably going to be good at it at one point.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's how
I can learn to dance.
I have learned to dance.
Sarcastically?
Danced with the dragons, and the dragons almost won.
Yeah.
They didn't win, though. Because that's the point of the story, is I'm the hero.
I'm really happy that the dragons didn't win in this story, because I was worried. I was on the edge of my seat.
Well, that's the whole point of good story writing. That's pretty fucking nifty, though. Like, I don't know, like...
What have you played lately?
Like, video game-wise?
Yeah, let's move on to video games. Give the people what they want. I'm hanging with the boys.
I'm Brendan, and I like to party.
No. I'm the only one that parties.
We party together?
No. None of us party. I party with him.
In terms of video games...
He is a stunt coordinator. I am the stunt man.
That's actually pretty true.
Basically.
If you could pick, if you think you could be the stunt double for somebody, once told me who it would be. Who do you think you look like that you could be a good stunt double for?
Hey, Seth Rogen.
I was gonna say Seth Rogen. Like, come on, you're better than that.
Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg.
I'm gonna try to go for The Rock. I just need a little bit of a tan.
A little bit of a tan. Stunning good looks.
I feel like that'd be a good SNL skit. It'd be like, I'm a stunt double, but it's like someone that doesn't look anything like the person. Like, really? This is a stunt double?
He's from the islands, I think.
I should be a writer for SNL. And then he just goes quiet.
Hold on, we're waiting for them to call us back.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are.
Mark Wahlberg.
Good thing we're casting this thing live. You asked me what video games I've been playing lately. I've been really into Final Fantasy 15.
Weren't you playing that not that long ago, though? Like, you've been into it for quite some time?
I stopped playing, actually, for quite a while. And then I
just got over it, or just playing something else?
Yeah, I started playing The Last of Us, and then Yooka-Laylee.
Oh, yeah, are you done with Last of Us now?
No.
I'll just pick it up later.
Well, that's what I was doing. I started playing Yooka-Laylee, and then I played...
You didn't beat Yooka-Laylee yet?
No, it's really weird. Like, I love the game, in terms of, like, actual being, like, a fun... like, reimagining of, like, Banjo-Kazooie, kind of. It's a lot of fun. I got really stuck in it. For a kid's game, like, you don't want that kind of shit to happen.
No, it's like... I was talking to a guy the other day, and he's talking about The Lion King, and apparently the game developers made that... when you're swinging from the fucking trees and stuff, they made that intentionally extremely hard.
Yeah, because, like, it makes the game feel longer.
Yeah, because the rest of the game is, like, super easy. You could breeze by it in 20 minutes, apparently. And that just, like... Yeah, that level's almost unbeatable.
Well, that was, like, a big thing. Battletoads is just hard all around.
Yeah, it's just a fucked up game.
It's really fun as one player. As two player, it's like really
impossible because you could hit each other, which is fucked, which is really stupid.
A lot of fighting games back then had that though. They would have like A type and B type, where A type is you can't hit each other and B type is you can.
I'd rather A type just because it's easier.
Yeah, and B type makes it more like challenging, right? So when you're done, you're like, "Well, that was fun, but like let's play it again."
Stop punching each other in the face.
Yeah, but I don't think Battletoads had an A type B type scenario. They only had punch each other or nothing.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I played that a little bit. I actually I started replaying Pokken Tournament which is really fun. It's like
is that a Pokemon game?
Yeah, it's like Mortal Kombat, but with Pokemon. It's really fucking
Isn't
cool.
Pokemon just Pokemon with Pokemon? Like, all the games are kind of like Mortal Kombat. It's like, you strike, they strike. Or is it just like a punch?
Yeah, it's like an actual, like, combat
Okay, so it's not
game.
like a turn.
It's a fighter game.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
That's cool.
Obviously, it's been out for, like, over a year now, but...
What's it on Xbox or PlayStation 4?
Try again.
Xbox
Wii U.
One section?
It's a Nintendo game.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
You sure? 100% positive. Yeah, I played that a little bit. Got back into Final Fantasy. I kind of don't like it anymore.
What? Final Fantasy?
Yeah, like...
You're over it?
Well, I'm not over it. I'm just mad.
It's just not as good of a game it could have been.
I don't know. There's a lot of... I feel it's really rushed. And there's a whole section in the game where you get...
where you can buy, like, fucking ride flamingos, that one?
Chocobos, yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
They kind of like flamingos, actually, but, like, really fluffy.
Yeah.
So there's, like, you follow the main storyline through the progression. I'm not going to spoil anything, but, like, you're doing the main storyline. Not for you, but for other people. For other people listening.
Be considerate, asshole.
So you're doing, like, the main campaign and stuff, and I'm following it, and I'm noticing, like, I'm kind of breezing through chapters here. I'm like, this is, like, going from, like...
Oh, that was the one where you had, like, that guy... remember when you beat
that
guy, like...
That's another story. Oh,
like
my God.
Huge plot point, and they just kill it off halfway through.
Well, yeah, because, like, so you go into the one area, it's in chapter 13, and you're playing this area, and I go to this elevator, and I push the button, and then, like...
Oh, you're telling me all this the other day.
The guy's all like, it would be a shame if something blocked your way, and then, this, like, creature falls down, and I'm fighting, and I'm like, oh, shit. So I'm getting hyped, and, like, it's actually, like, not a hard boss fight, but it's, like, kind of medium, and I'm like, I'm actually using some of my skills. Like, I'm testing myself, my dodging is up, I'm, like, really focusing on, like, utilizing my items, and I made sure, like, right before you go in, and all games are like this, if you get an item shop in a dungeon, you're probably going to fight a boss right after that item shop, because they want you to be loaded up with items. So I go in, and I'm pretty stocked up, and I'm using everything. So then I'm like, I'm finished fighting the guy, and he, like, melts into the ground. I'm like, nice. And he pops back up and just fucking one-shots me. He has full health, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what happened? I don't understand. So then I go back in again, the same thing happens, and I'm like, what? Like, what is going on? So when the elevator comes eventually, it's like, your main character says, like, during battle, it's like, I'll take a range check. So that, to me, says, keep fighting the boss.
Yeah.
Why else would he say that when the elevator shows up? So, like, I probably spent about an hour on that, and I got demolished, and then, like, I was like, and at this point, you're by yourself. There's 3 guys that you're with, but at this point, you're by yourself. Just you fighting them. So I'm like, okay. So then I fight the thing, and then, like, I give up, and I'm like, okay, I gotta look it up. So it turns out, this chapter in Final Fantasy was infamously hard. Everyone that played it was, like, really upset that it was this hard. So, like... this whole thing was part of the actual, like, before it got changed. So you're just supposed to go in the elevator, and that's it. You just go in the elevator, and you're done. You don't have to...
before it was actually, like, you actually had to fight that boss, and it was impossible?
So what happened was...
or did they always have that elevator?
To move back a little bit, to understand the story a little bit, so there's 4 guys, right? So all 4 of you guys are together on this train. 2 of them go to the front of the train. You and this other guy are on top of the train, and the one of the guys gets knocked off. They can't really stop the train because there's a bunch of civilians on it, and stopping it means potentially killing everyone on the train, right? So they're like, your guy's strong, he'll be fine, we'll go back and pick him up. So anyway, so then it's 3 guys now going to find the one guy, and you walk under this, like, you're in a train yard, and you walk under a train, and it falls down, splitting up to 2 parties. So you're by yourself, that's why I was by myself, and there's the 2 guys. So they put in a separate chapter in easy mode, where you can play as the 2 people, as opposed to the 1, because it was so hard. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this is dumb. Like, this is really... I did not get that boss fight. Usually I'm pretty intuitive in gaming, I pick up on stuff, and I did not get that. I was like...
That's insane. That's so stupid. Especially because, like, games, you've been playing them forever. So it's like, little hints should be, like, very obvious.
Yeah, or don't have them say, like, I'll take a rain check on that. So I was like, alright, that's cool. But then, like, I eventually, like, I fight the guy, and then I move on. And then, so I'm progressing through, and then I do this thing that takes my character away from the game for 10 years. So the next section I play, like, right into the next scene, 10 years later.
Oh my god.
And I haven't...
fast forward a little bit.
I haven't seen my 3 friends in 10 years. I go up to them, and I'm like, okay. Like, I was like, that's really jarring. 10 years is a lot to skip over.
Yeah.
So then you go to your bros, and then they're like, we're going to the final fight. And I'm like, what? What the fuck are we talking about, dude? I'm like, I don't understand why I'm at the final fucking boss right now. Like, I didn't do anything.
You hit A when you should have hit B.
So I'm like, okay, this is really fucking weird. So then, like, I'm like, oh, whatever, I'll just go fight the final boss, and I'm done the game. Like, it's weird, but, like, I did it, right? So I go in the first section, there's, like, 10 guys, and I'm like, oh, nice. They're all, like, around my level, and I'm like, I'm fighting them, and I'm murdering them, and the 4 of us are back together, and I feel, like, just fucking invigorated, right? I haven't seen the guys in 10 years.
Best friends in my life.
So right in the very next section, you run down, like, this big open spot, and there's nothing going on, and then all of a sudden, there's this big robot thing, and I'm like, nice, a mini-boss. Like, right before, like, the final boss, like, this isn't the final boss, but this is a boss, and I'm like, stoked. It's level 79. I'm level 40.
Oh
and
my
it just fucking destroys me. So I get a game over, and I'm like, because sometimes in games, you're supposed to die, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, okay, maybe this is one of those times. And I just, like, I put my hands to the sky and let Jesus take over. And no, I took a game over, right back to the section before that, where it's like, want to go fight the final boss? And I'm like, like, what am I supposed to do? I'm level 40, I can't
do this shit again.
So it turns out, you have this, like, dog that you can talk to sometimes during the game. You're supposed to go back to the beginning section and beat all the little levels.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that.
So much fucking work.
But the thing is, it tip-teased me, right? Like, it gave me all the end stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want that. Why would you give me those missions when I'm not even ready for that? And the recommended level for the mission, the final mission, is level 44. And I'm like,
that doesn't even make any
I thought it'd be level 79. How could that possibly be the case? Like, I don't know what you guys are...
You're gonna have to talk to the Final Fantasy game developers, because that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but they're working on it, like, the actual game.
They're working on the game that's already out?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Don't get me wrong, the game is actually really fantastic, and the more I play it, the more I realize that this is actually a really, really fun game. Yeah. There's a lot of really good things I like about this game, and there's a lot of things I'm not really into. And I don't...
Final boss not being able to beat the game? One of them.
Yeah. It's unbeatable.
It's one of those little, like, tidbits you don't like about the game, you know? That's a little tidbit.
There was actually a game that I used to play when I was, like, younger with my cousins and stuff. They owned it, I didn't. It's called Punky Skunk. And it's like a PlayStation game. It's all platformer, and it's an anthropomorphic skunk who, like, goes and does stuff and, like, farts or his abilities. Like, oh, it's farts. It's silly. That game, at the very final area... They never finished the game. So you get to, like, the second level in that world, and the screen just goes blue.
That's awesome.
That's it. That's all they put in. They didn't finish the game.
And they put it out for sale?
Yeah, they sold it.
And we have Brendan to look like, what?
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, it's interesting, like, back then, that wasn't even back then. That was, like, 2000.
Can you still buy that game? Is that, like...
I've never seen it.
We should play it on the show.
I've never seen it. If my cousin still has a copy of it, or if we can find it somewhere, sure.
I'd be down. That sounds like awesomeness.
It's actually a really... And the weird thing is, it's a fun game.
It's probably why they're, like, able to sell it. And like, well, we could sell it even being, like... I don't know. A full shitty game... A half good game is better than a full shitty game.
Yeah, it's almost a complete game, too. Like, The Last World. But, like, you know when you want to, like, get to the final boss or complete the whole game and, like...
that rush you feel when you, like, actually beat the fucking game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always fun. Alright. I get to talk now, correct?
Correct.
I get to talk because it's almost been 20 minutes.
Sorry.
All right.
Final Fantasy, yay!
You got a question to ask me? Ow, my fingy. Have
you been watching any movies lately? That's what I usually ask you at this time.
Yeah, but you end your games. I need to get to talk about the games I've been playing.
Oh,
yet.
yeah. What games?
No. No one wants to hear it.
All right, we're gonna skip to the next category because Michael's being a big. No, I want to talk about it.
No, I won't.
What games have you been playing though?
Shadows of Mordor.
Oh fuck! I forgot that you were just boning over that game because for good reason too, right?
Yeah, I was like, okay, so the game is like it's probably the best Lord of the Rings game that they've ever fucking created. It's really cool. It's basically like Batman Arkham Knight style fighting, and you're in Mordor obviously, and you have to fight Sauron, and like your whole family was murdered, and you were killed by orcs. And so, like, you come back as, like, a vengeful spirit kind of thing, and you come back with, like, this other dude. And, like, so what you have to do is you have to kill, like, these... You have to get intel from orcs to, like, lead you to chiefs, and then the chiefs will lead you to... Or the captains, then the captains lead you to war chiefs. And then once you kill them, you finally get to see Sauron. But I'm only at the part where, like, I've only killed 3 out of the 4 war chiefs. But I went ham the other night. Holy fuck, dude.
Like, good ham or bad ham?
Good ham.
Nice.
Like, I just fucking destroyed
I hate bad ham.
Because, me too. But remember the other day I was, like, telling him, like, oh my god, this game's so fucking hard. I'm just overplaying it. Yeah. It's just stupid. So...
Was there a thing that you were just missing the whole time that, like...
No, I decided instead of going after one war chief, I got more intel on somebody else. And just went after that war chief. Now, war chief's, like, fucking... His, like, level was 4.
Oh, really?
My level's like 20. Like, I just went up to him and just fucking slaughtered him.
Nice.
With, like, a bunch of his guys. And then I was like so hyped, I went and killed a bunch of other people, and like a bunch of captains showed up, and I'm like, okay, one of these captains are dying, so I just like fucking started killing all these dudes. It felt so good. There's like, you have to do like little missions before you get to the war chiefs. It's like, okay, you have to kill all the scouts to get the war chief's attention. So I just like climbed a bunch of buildings, just fucking shot arrows at everybody.
The game sounds really fucking cool.
It's really good. And then the war chief showed up, so like I threw an arrow because like they have vulnerabilities. It's like some of them,
some are weak to arrows.
Yeah, some arrows don't do anything. So I threw an arrow just to see what it would do. Like if he was invulnerable to arrows, and he was, and I was like, sick. So I just stayed at the top and just fucking shot arrows at him until he like basically fell down. He didn't die, and I went up to him and I just fucking killed him. And I was like, Chief dead.
It kind of sounds like Assassin's Creed meets like Arkham Knight. That's what it
kind of, yeah.
Because like with like the building climbing and stuff like that. Because like I don't know
buildings in Arkham.
Well, I know, but like I meant like that's more of an Assassin's.
There's
Creed.
even like a jump that's exactly like Assassin's Creed. Like you jump and it kind of goes where the camera comes above it, where you're falling. And I feel
Who
like
developed the game? Do you know?
I don't know.
Is it Ubisoft?
Yeah, you can search it up right now.
I could.
I'm not going to.
Yeah, I'll look it up. But
okay.
like overall,
I would think it could be Ubisoft. Overall, it's a really good game. I only got it for $12 at a Hawk Shop, unopened too. It was still sealed.
Really?
Yeah, I grabbed that copy for sure. I was like, I'll take the one that's still sealed in the package. And so that one, and the new one's coming out soon too. So I kind of want to play that before I play the other one. And
Monolith Productions, not a very popular developer, but it's Warner Brothers. It's the same guy that did Arkham. That's why it feels so similar.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same
cool.
team, but it's Warner Brothers, and they had a pretty big hand in the Batman games.
Yeah,
I think they're the publishers.
Yeah, well, Warner Brothers owns the rights to anything like DC related and like film or video games and stuff like that.
I think Sucker Punch made one of the Arkham games. I don't know if they made all of them.
Okay,
they're the guys that made the raccoon. What the fuck?
Sly
Cooper.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was a good game for the PlayStation 2. But other than that,
Shadow Mordor sounds pretty sick though. Like
it is a really good game.
You mentioned it was the best Lord of the Rings game. Have you played a lot of other Lord of the Rings games?
Yeah, I played the Shadow of Middle Earth or whatever it was called. It was like an RPG game that was really fun. I played just like Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King.
Yeah,
like the Xbox ones and like the GameCube ones. They're okay. They're like nothing like too special. Like this is like just so.
That's when they think they used to make games that were like pretty much just the movie, right?
Yeah, they had like all the Harry Potter games, right?
Yeah.
And it was just like
they were good, but like at the same time, it's like when you play a game like Arkham Knight or Shadow of Mordor, which is like an expansion of the universe. Like this is kind of what games
you get like a full storyline, and you get like just great like fighting and shit like that, which is cool. And there's a lot of like really cool power ups and stuff like that. Like you really have to like work towards your guy being better. And
well, you
like
build
that.
them how you want to play, right? Like you have like probably like the trees and stuff, where like you can like branch off into certain like categories and stuff. That's how I felt when I first played Batman. Like I remember my friend Jeff gave me his I still have it, his copy of Arkham.
I thought it was really stupid when I rented it because I wasn't really into comic books at the time.
Oh, really?
So I'm like, why the fuck did I just rent this Batman game? It's probably so shitty.
Yeah.
This is when like I lived in the Valley, dude, and I was like, I went to a Bianco's to rent it.
Nice.
And I played it, and I'm like, wow, this game is phenomenal.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. I'm like, dude, like I'm not really into superhero games because like he knew I was into gaming. I'm like, I'm not really into superhero games. Like they're all
not
kind of
good,
shitty.
right? They're all shitty. Yeah.
And he's like, no, dude, this one breaks the mold. Trust me. I'm like, all right. And I played. I was like, I'm hooked. Yeah. It's good. It was so good.
I've beaten every single game of the franchise, all 4 of them.
I got halfway through Arkham City, and I stopped playing it.
It's really good.
It is really good. I just stopped playing because I'm pretty sure I got right back into Skyrim.
That makes sense.
And I love me some Skyrim. I actually bought Dishonored just recently, and I'm really...
Is that made by the same developers?
Yeah, it's Bethesda.
Oh, okay.
It's the same guys who made it. But it's not open world though, like Skyrim is, I think.
Yeah.
I have it on Steam. Like, I have Dishonored on Steam, but my computer has a hard time running it.
Because it's such like there's so much...
It's really... If you want to play it with high-quality graphics...
You need like a nice tower and shit.
Yeah.
You need to put money in your computer.
Yeah, my computer can't... It can run it okay, but it doesn't give me the graphics I want.
Oh, okay, yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, checks out. But other than that, you been playing any other games, or...
Trying to think of the other games. I was playing Sleeping Dogs, but I think we already talked about that last episode.
Yeah, I feel like you've been playing UFC a lot.
Yeah, just online stuff, but I don't really want to talk about it because we do a lot of episodes on UFC, so it's kind of like they kind of know. Well, if you've seen the episodes, you know how much we play UFC.
Yeah.
To movies, what I've seen, like, I haven't been to the movie theater in a while. I know Guardians of the Galaxy's out right now. I kind of want to go this weekend.
Have you seen the first one?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the first one. I wanted to watch it in theaters. It was really good. Me and Kelsey just started getting back, or she's never watched it, but I started getting into the OC because I picked up the first season. Fuck, that's a heart-wrenching show, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you feel so bad, like, sometimes. Like, the episode starts off, or the show starts off as, like, Ryan. What's his name? I met the fucking guy. I don't even know his actual name. I can't remember right now, but Ryan's the main character. And so his, like, basically starts off with him getting arrested because his brother steals a car that he's in. And then he goes home, and his mom kicks him out of the house. And he basically has nowhere to go. And then his attorney's like, call me if you ever need anything. So he calls him, and he goes and stays the night there. And then he ends up, like, protecting the attorney's son from getting beat up, which involves him getting beat up.
Nice.
But he's, like, super tough about it and cool. So then the mom, like, kicks him out because he got into a fight. Like, her son got into a fight. And so the whole show's, like, basically, like, this kid kind of trying to, like, find his way in growing up. But, like, everybody just shits on him. It's really sad.
Pretty much like our lives.
Yeah.
Anyone's life, really.
So it's just real life. Yeah, it's kind of just like real life. But no, it's a really good show. And what else have I watched? I've watched a couple old horror movies recently. That was just, like, really fun to watch. I started watching Big Trouble in Little China for the first time. Have you ever seen that?
No.
It's got Kurt Russell in it. And it's... I've only watched half of it. But it's actually super good.
You're not gonna finish it.
I'm gonna finish it. It's so good though. They he goes to Little China, and like I forget what city they're in. I can't remember. But there's like these. He ends up he's with this guy that owes him money. So that he's driving like a big like transport truck, and they go into the alleyway, and this is just fucking like gang of like Chinese people just like banging their chests. They're like, "What the fuck's going on?" And they look at their rear view mirrors, and they see these fucking guys with, like, big swords and fucking hatchets coming out from the sides of the cars, and like, holy fuck! And there's just a huge fucking war goes on, and they're just like start killing each other in the street. And then these guys with giant hats come down from fucking lightning, dude, like Raiden style.
What?
And
this is real?
It's on Netflix, man.
Oh, I'm gonna watch this.
We have to watch this. And then so there's 3 of them, and so Kurt Russell's like, I'm going, and he just fucking like hits the gas to get out of there, and like the 2 guys with the big hats move out of the way, but the one guy is just like puts his fingers like, come hit me, and then it fucking runs him over, and then like, what the hell? So they get out of the car, and it's just like him getting back up and putting his hat on. He's like, he opens his mouth, and like this blue light comes out, and it just like blinds him. It's so fucking crazy, dude.
Is it what are they supposed to be?
I don't know. They're like thunder gods or something like that. It's so ridiculous.
Little China's pretty tough though, I hear.
Yeah.
So I'm not really surprised.
But check it out. It looks like, from when I watched of it, it's awesome. And Russell Crowe's like super funny.
I thought you said it was Russell Brand.
Kurt Russell, sorry.
Okay.
Why did you say Russell Crowe? There's so many Russells.
Yeah, too many Russells.
Too many Russells in a bush. Look at that Russell over there. He's rustling in that bush.
Russell and Bush is coming to ABC this summer.
Oh my god, just like 2 guys back to back going in circles.
It's just 2 bushes.
Love this show. It's getting renewed for a 3rd season.
6 seasons in a movie.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Oh.
I was laughing because when I was editing our last podcast, I was thinking to myself, I was like, I was watching it, how it timed out. I'm like, I can't believe we talked about what we've been doing for 20 fucking minutes. And we topped it by talking about it for 30 minutes. Man, oh man. But that's the thing, right? Like, we have, like, pretty good spans between podcasts because we want to keep the content fresh and original so that we're not talking about the same movies over and over again.
Yeah.
So that way it's like, when we see each other, we sit down and have a podcast, it's like, so much has been happening, right?
Yeah. So
even though I see you every single day,
we don't like some of the, like, the little things. Even like we just tell the same stories to each other, basically. But it's fun. We obviously have a half an hour to talk about what's new with us.
Yeah.
To each other, and it'd be entertaining.
And that's the way that cookie crumbles.
Okay, there, Jim Carrey. Fuck, I hate that movie.
No, you don't.
I don't like that movie.
You really don't like Bruce Almighty?
I don't like Bruce Almighty. I think it's kind of stupid. I think there's like funny parts in it, but overall, I don't want to watch that movie ever again in my life.
That's a concept. I just don't like Jennifer Aniston.
She's so fucking hot.
You think so? Everyone
I
thinks
have
she's...
like biggest celebrity crush.
Not Jennifer Aniston.
Not Jennifer Aniston.
Probably Olivia Wilde.
Really?
Yeah, I love Olivia Wilde, dude.
Crazy.
She's so good looking. Probably Katie. What's her face? Harley Quinn.
It's not Katie.
What's her real name?
Fucking Katie.
Ivanka
It's
Hug and
not.
kiss?
That's I thought hugging.
I don't know, whatever.
Robbie
Brown, right? Yeah.
Robbie Brown.
My favorite.
Margaret Robbie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brown.
Brown.
She's up there.
Yeah.
She's a cutie pie.
Mine's like early 2000s Jennifer Tilly.
I would say current Jennifer Tilly.
She's not bad, but she looked better back then.
Oh yeah. I think we've talked about that before, right? That you had a crush on
Yeah.
Jennifer Tilly.
I have a crush on Jennifer Tilly.
She's a babe.
She is. I told Kelsey that the other night. I'm like, I have a huge crush on Tilly. Because we were talking about, like, because Once Upon a Time, there's
Is she in it?
No, there's this girl, Regina the Queen, who's played by Lana Parrilla.
Yeah.
And, like, Kelsey's got a big crush on Hook, so I'm always like, well, I gotta pick a crush on this show. I'm like, Lana Parrilla. I'm like, oh my god, she's such a babe, and the suits they make her, like, fucking, it's Lana. But, Perez. But the stuff they make her, like, wear in the show is, like, super fucking revealing. Like, just her boobs are always
Oh
out.
yeah, I know this girl.
Go to Google Images and type in, like, Evil Queen. You'll see what I'm talking about. Put in Evil Queen.
I'll
Put in it!
Once Upon a Time right here.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. So,
Oh yeah, she's a babe.
yeah, it's, like, ridiculous. So then Kelsey's like, what, do you have any other crushes?
I'm like,
And
while
I'm
we're on
like-
the topic.
I'm just like, Jennifer Tilly? And she's like, what's she? And I'm like, she's Chucky's wife in Bride of Chucky. She's the doll. And so she thought I was, like, joking. I'm like, no, I think it's
No, I'm serious. I would take doll form Jennifer Tilly.
That voice is just hot.
She makes me think of like Matilda's mom in Matilda. Have you seen Matilda?
I've never seen Matilda.
I feel like I've said that to you before too.
No,
Where
I
she's
don't
like,
think so.
She's like Brooklyn almost. She's like, I'm Jennifer Tilly, fuck bastard.
She doesn't talk like that at all. Do you even know what I'm talking about?
No! I have no idea. Who's
It's actually just Mark Wahlberg in a wig. I'm Jennifer Wahlberg. We know it's you, Mark. Oh,
Takes the
goddamn.
wig off.
I don't know who you're talking about. I'm Adam Sandler.
Damn it, Mark! Take the wig off.
All right. So, you want to get into some Dragon Ball?
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that. I like that.
So, Brendan lent me for the first time because I've never actually seen Dragon Ball Z ever, or Dragon Ball Kai, or Dragon Ball Super, or any other shows they have because I don't know if there's any more.
Battle of the Gods. That's a movie.
I saw that at the Hawk Shop the other day. But yeah, so he lent me like the first season. I watched like the first 2 episodes, and I wasn't that impressed with it. I was like, it's okay, but I don't really like it. Gohan was really annoying. And then he lends me season 2 because he brings season 2 to work.
Yeah.
And so I started watching it, and I actually got like quite addicted to it. I'm on like the 3rd disc now.
Yeah, man.
And it's actually like really good. And it's funny because Goku's in it. I'm on the 3rd disc, and Goku's in it for a cumulative maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's just traveling to Namek, right? That's what
That's it.
Yeah.
He's like doing push-ups and shit.
Yeah. And he
And
like
fixing the fucking spacecraft. But it's basically all Krillin and Gohan. The entire 2 discs is Krillin and Gohan, Vegeta, and Frieza.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, it's cool.
Yeah. Dodoria's in it.
Dodoria's not in it very long.
No, but he's in it though.
Yeah, he is in it. Is he that big of a character?
You tell me.
Not really.
He died.
He got fucked up real good by Vegeta.
Who killed him? Yeah,
Vegeta.
killed him, yeah.
Are we really having this conversation right now?
Just testing your knowledge.
Yeah.
Just testing your knowledge. But like when I was a kid, like they used to play Dragon Ball, like an episode of Dragon Ball, then an episode of Dragon Ball Z, and like
That's so fucking misleading.
yeah.
It's just like, hey, I'm trying to follow this,
Yeah.
but I can't.
Then you start off like an episode of like Kid Goku, like doing like kid things.
And then it's like adult fucking beating up Vegeta,
Yeah.
and it's like, the fuck
Okay.
just happened? Or I would hate being that kid being like, okay, I'm gonna watch an episode of Dragon Ball Z, and it's just him traveling to fucking Namek. It's like, huh?
just filler content.
Yeah, it's like,
Imagine watching what you're watching, but watching it once a week for like 10 years.
oh my god, did you actually follow it like that, or did you
Nah,
kind
as much as I could as a kid. Like I knew the storyline.
Yeah.
I pretty much only got till the Cell Saga, and that was kind of
it seems like they never really. As a kid, they never really did episode to episode. It's kind of like they just threw on like
Yeah.
the old shit, right?
Whatever was-
repetitively all the time. It's
Yeah.
just what like I never fucking watched Recess in accordance to how the show went.
They didn't release it. They just put up episodes.
They just put episodes, yeah. Good show though.
That's interesting. I wonder if they actually did play them in order at all, like ever.
Yeah,
I never paid attention.
there's
to
like
that.
ever, or if they just gave them like a fucking season, or like there's
Do
no,
what you want.
There's no actual content here. Just play whatever, which one, where, when, how.
If I had to pick though, I really like. Oh, Dragon Ball GT is another series.
Oh, okay.
That's where like Goku gets turned into a kid again.
What?
They find like there's Emperor Pilaf is one of like was.
Is
one
it
of
canon?
Yeah, it's 100% canon. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It happens right after Dragon Ball Z, but like Dragon Ball Super is before it. I think.
So then they have like what's after Z then? So they go like Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT.
No, Super then GT. Yeah, I know. Like they released it later, but I'm pretty sure like because it wouldn't make any sense that it would be before it. Just what the way the show
That's
is.
so confusing.
Yeah.
Know what? For that show, they have so much content.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. When they have, how many seasons do they have of Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball, I think, is 6 seasons. I don't know how many there are.
Okay, there's 6 seasons of that. 9 seasons of Dragon Ball Z. How many? Kai's got 4?
Yeah, it's really small. Dragon Ball.
Kai's got 4. Super's at how many right now?
It's at like 89 episodes.
Okay, so that boils down to about 4 seasons.
Yeah.
20 episodes apiece. So 4 seasons of that, of Super. Like, that's a lot of fucking content.
Yeah, there's actually...
how many is GT?
GT's, I think, just 1 or 2 seasons. It's
Okay.
not long.
That's old, though?
Yeah, well, it's like...
Like, not like super old, but like it's finished. Right? Like, they wrapped up the show?
it's done.
Okay.
So I think there's not... If this is seasons, there's 9 seasons.
Oh my god,
Of Dragon Ball.
Wow.
The Saga of Goku, Emperor Pilaf, Tournament, Red Ribbon, Army, General Blue, Commander Red.
What series is the best series?
In my opinion, I really like Super.
You're not finished Super yet, though, right?
Yeah, I really like Super, though. Like,
okay.
I like Dragon Ball Z a lot, because that was the one I really liked the most, and that's what when I was a kid, like, there wasn't a lot of games that had really good spin-off titles on it, and, like, any Dragon Ball Z game is pretty much story of Dragon Ball Z. Like, it's not, like, new stuff.
It doesn't seem like it'd be hard to make a game on it, though.
Every Dragon Ball Z game I've ever played usually follows some point in the timeline.
Okay.
And it, like, just tells the story. Like, for example, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai is, like, the first, like, everything up to Cell. Then Budokai 2 is, like, Boo, I'm pretty sure. Like,
okay.
It's not, like, new stuff. They don't really... Except for Xenoverse, which is a really good game. I don't remember, because I haven't played it in, like, a year, because I'm really bad at remembering things. I'm pretty sure it's in the timeline, though.
Yeah, I checked it on the Xbox One last night. It's $50.
Really?
Yeah,
the first
one's
one?
$50.
What?
Still. $49.99, man.
Maybe they put them on sale at some point. That's how I got mine. Because I bought mine for less than
like
20.
You're like $8, and I'm like, crazy check. And I'm like, what? And then the second one's $69.99. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah, we'll play it later. I'll show it to you. It's a lot of fun. I have to download it, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks like it's a really well done game.
And you get to
the
make
art's a little abstract in it, though. I find like the colors are hard to focus on your own character.
Yeah.
But do you get to fight on Namek?
You get to fight anywhere. Everywhere you want to. You can create your own character. So you can be like a human, you can be a Saiyan, you can be a Frieza character. I think you can be like a Boo, like one of the pink monsters.
Okay, so how many fucking genres or how many like species in that show have no like male or female?
I don't... Boo, for sure. Cell and Namex. Cell is its own creature, though it's an android.
Yeah, Nameks they don't have
Namekians, they're asexual. They don't need...
they're like I remember them bringing it up and I was like, so are you female or male? And he's like, female? Male?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's just really confused.
I can't believe how fucking sexual they make Bulma though.
It's
all
insane.
The time.
Yeah.
It's like she's just in a bathtub and stuff like that. And it's like barely just showing her boobs, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This is like a kid's show.
Oh yeah. It's pretty. And the best part is like, see, the thing is, they're like, everyone hates on Bulma, but she's been there since Dragon Ball. Like she's an original character. Like,
when did Chi-Chi come into play?
Dragon Ball, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
he met her at some point in Dragon Ball. I don't really know the Dragon Ball timeline all that well. I've only really seen it loosely.
Yeah,
I tried to watch it, and it's funny. It's like it's actually really funny.
Yeah, it's like Krillin's probably in it most of the.
Krillin's in it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Krillin's in it, and Tien, Yamcha, they're all in it.
Okay, which one's Yamcha again?
He's the one that looks like Goku but has long hair.
Oh, okay.
Thin, and he has the little blue monkey that hangs out with him.
He's not really in Dragon Ball Z.
Not really. He's in it a bunch, but he's not like, he doesn't fight anybody.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
Right now?
He's dead right now.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Then he has got a scar right here.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember he was like, "You're talking to Goku? I want to talk to him."
Yeah. He's like a surfer kind of.
Yeah, exactly. It's so funny. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's hilarious. But I actually am so in love with the show right now.
It's a good show. It's funny and it's fun. It's comical and it's like good anime. It's got action.
It's got like really, you know what? The episodes there's comedy there's animated shows. There's not too many serious animated shows. You know, like it's basically very comical. Like animation, I watch a lot of just comedy animation. I don't really watch any of the serious stuff.
Yeah.
So watching something that's like serious in animation is a lot different.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
If you want some really good and like just really anything popular animated is pretty good. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you listen to like pop songs, like you'll probably listen to what everyone likes. If you listen to like popular TV shows, you'll watch what everyone likes. If you watch pop anime, you'll actually watch some really good anime.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z is
I just can't stand like having to read them. I know it sounds like I'm an asshole, but I just don't want to read the movie. Like I had the thing is I get distracted very easily.
Yeah.
So like watching One Punch Man, I'm like, oh shit, what just happened?
Yeah.
Did I just miss something? Because I just didn't read that fucking sentence they just said. So it's just hard, and then watching and reading at the same time. A lot of people I think are going to be like thumbs up. Like I totally agree with. I can't really watch and read.
Yeah.
And kudos to you for kudos to you for reading that and watching that.
The thing is, that's one of the reasons I don't watch as much anime as I want to, because you can't passively watch anime. You have to actively watch anime. And the thing is, I don't mind watching anime with English. There's some English animes that I prefer in English. Inuyasha is one of them, because I've watched it in English when I was younger. Dragon Ball Z is one of them. I'm watching Dragon Ball Super in Japanese.
You're probably going to convert it to English soon,
It is in
right?
English.
Oh, it is?
I'm just choosing to watch it in Japanese.
What?
So I wanted to hear their voice actors. Goku's voice actor is like a 68-year-old woman.
What?
Yeah, it's really funny. And like,
so someone obviously does them different in English, right?
Yeah, it's a guy who does it in English, but like their Japanese voice actor is just an old lady, and like it's adorable. And then King Kai, you know,
I
King
feel
Kai.
it's like
Exactly. You know
It's
King
like-
Kai, right? The blue guy who lives on like a tiny little planet. He's probably training all the people right now. He's got the monkey in the.
Why does everybody have a fucking monkey, dude?
It was
King Kai.
He's blue. He's all blue.
Is that the one that he's not in heaven, right? He's not training those guys in heaven.
That's him. He's the
that's
blue
him.
guy,
Okay,
yeah.
then I know exactly what
That's
you're talking about.
okay. So King Kai's voice in that one is like Goku. He's like really crazy. He's like,
Yeah.
be careful when you're training, Goku. Like that's what he sounds like, kind of like really
Yeah, it's kind
raspy.
of like raspy.
In Japanese, he's like really like, oh Goku, it's really weird to have that. Exactly. And you'll see his like his. Went to a really racist place there.
No, I can't with my voice right now.
That's not Japanese.
No, I was trying.
That's hurtful.
I was trying to do fucking what's his name?
Yeah, Jimmy.
No, fuck the Babsicle.
What? What the fuck is that? Babsicle. Were you trying to do Whitey do Val?
No, the guy, Bill Cosby.
Oh my god. Pokey into man.
Who's Babs?
My kids see the funniest things.
You gonna get a what?
What?
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. But yeah, there's like I said, there's some animes that I'll actually watch in Japanese because I prefer, because that's if I'm watching a new show, for like the show I showed you, for example, Blue Exorcist, I watch that in Japanese. Naruto is a good one, but I will not watch that in English. His voice actor is the fucking. I'll show you just an episode just so you can hear what he fucking sounds like.
And it's just like super annoying.
I don't know how they.
Embarrassing,
I don't know how they cast that person. Like I understand, he sounds like a young.
It's like when they casted Goku.
Yeah.
For the real movie. No, fuck, that's terrible.
I don't. I'm.
Piccolo.
Get over here, Piccolo.
Yeah, we're gonna watch that movie someday.
We should do an actual
Dragon Ball
review of that
Evolution.
movie.
It's funny because that's Dragon Ball, so that's him as a kid.
Yeah.
He's definitely not a fucking kid. That's Dragon Ball Z.
No, he's.
He's like, that guy's like 25 years old in that movie.
Yeah.
It's like passing Ryan off as a 16-year-old. It's like, dude, you're older than me right now.
And this show is dated.
Yeah. I love that in shows. It's like, life is hard when you're 16. And it's just like, dude, you passed.
I'm sure life was hard when you were 16.
Yeah, I bet it was. I bet you still remember in your old age.
Must be super hard to be 16 again.
Yeah. It's pretty hard going back to those days. You're a grown adult with your fucking 401k.
Yeah. Gotta make sure your lawn's all clipped and your white picket fence is painted.
Worrying about fucking high school, bitch.
Bitch. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z, just to wrap up on Dragon Ball Z, it's a very good series, and I'm glad that you're actually enjoying it, because I know that you don't really watch a lot of anime, and quite honestly, I'm not a big anime watcher.
It's funny because I don't really look at it as anime, I think it's just a cartoon.
Yeah,
it's a regular cartoon.
Yeah. Well, you know
it's
me.
Just like at the end of the episode, I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, fuck, I need to watch the next episode now.
Yeah.
Like, it just adds the... Vegeta!
Yeah.
Just, will he find Krillin? What are the boys up to next episode?
And you're like,
Dragon Ball Z.
I gotta know!
And it's like, oh, okay, now I know if they die.
Next. Next.
It's barely even non-existent. Okay, so I have a really funny story that you have not heard yet.
I want to hear it.
And it's really fucking embarrassing. You like my new pants?
I do like your new pants.
They're really nice, right?
Is this part of the story?
This is part of the story.
Nice!
Okay, so me and Kels went to the mall the other day. As I told you, we went to like get records and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so we're like, I'm hungry, you're hungry, we haven't eaten really yet today, so let's go grab some food. So we're like, okay, it's either breakfast at A&W or some Chinese food. And we're like, okay,
and you pick Chinese food.
Obviously pick Chinese food. So we get in the line, and I realize my shoe's untied. So I get down on one knee to go tie my shoe, rip the entire side of my pants, man. It made the loudest sound. I'm like, I get down, I'm like, holy fuck. So I get up and like cover myself with like the record bag, and I'm like, oh my.
Playing it cool.
Oh yeah, obviously I'm like, Kels. And she's like, what? And I'm like, I ripped my pants. And she's like, what? I just showed her. She's like, oh my god. What did you do? And she's like laughing at me now. I'm like, fuck you. I'm like, I bent down and I ripped my pants. Said like, I ate and I put my coat on my lap while I ate. And then I walked over to like fucking, like the closest like place to get like pants was
Was this your new pants, or was this their
these
old
are like
pants?
the ones Kelsey got me for like Christmas.
Okay, so these weren't like a pair. This was how you got the new pants.
Yeah, so then I had to go to what's it called?
Bootlegger? Went to Urban Planet to buy pants.
Urban Planet to buy pants. They had like 40% off pants.
Ah.
So yeah, I know these are super stretchy. But so I like when I got like fucking like 2 pairs of pants, I'm like, okay, one of these are coming home, and I put them on. I'm like, okay, so I put my whole ripped pants back on, and I cover myself to the cash, and I buy them, and I go to the fucking washroom and change. Oh my god, dude, it was so fucking embarrassing.
That's fucking hilarious.
I know.
The pure sadness of being in a public... Like, that's literally a nightmare for most people, right? Where they have that, like, dream where, like, something bad happens to them when they're, like, out in public. Yeah. And they'll bend down and just rip something. They're like, I just wish I could wake up now.
Dude, it was from here down to here. Like, it was at least a good half a foot of a rip.
Yeah.
Down
and,
like,
and only half your dick was showing, which is the good part, because, like, you still had a whole foot left.
Like, the tip, just like...
Nice. Look at that guy's micro penis. Shut up, it's cold in here.
Yeah, it's not my fault. It's actually really hot. They put the heat on. Shut up.
That guy got 2.
Oh fuck.
The only time I've ever ripped a pair of pants in my life, I was just starting. This was actually like a year before my like fitness journey began. I was working out with Alicia. We were like doing like just like, you know, like those like DVDs like.
Yeah.
So we're at home, DVDs. And I'm doing like standing squats. I have no idea how to do squats, and all of a sudden we hear just fucking rip. Like it didn't sound
what
like.
What kind of pants were you wearing?
I was wearing just like shorts. It's like loose
regular
shorts.
Cargo shorts, or
not even cargo, like actual like
fabric.
Yeah, like basketball shorts.
Oh, okay.
So we hear this rip, and it doesn't sound like fabric. It sounds like skin. Like it sounds like I'm losing a part of me. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I take off my pants, and I'm like, what? We're looking at my pants, and I'm like, I don't know what it is. So as I put them back on. I'm like, whatever. We'll just go back to working out. Like maybe we just, you know, it was something somewhere else. So I'm taking a shit later, and I put my fucking boxers down, and the whole fucking dick of my boxers is just like gone, dude. Like just tatters, and I'm like. Look at Hulk over here with the fucking Kong Dong, like nice. So I go and show Alicia, and I'm like, check this out. And I like lift up my boxers.
Proud about it?
Oh man, I was like, working out so good at tatters, brother. And then she's like, you're fucking stupid. I was like, yeah, I am pretty fucking stupid.
Fuck you, bitch.
Bitch. But that was the only time I've ever ripped like pants anywhere. I've never had to like go home from school because of it. Where like you like. You know, man, Brandon wears welfare pants.
When wears a garbage bag on his dick? Just because it's so big. Yours is small.
Yeah, if you need condoms, a shower curtain and elastic bands in the cupboard.
Oh, fuck. So, what do we have coming up soon, Jambin?
Stuff.
Oh, yeah? Well, I got something to tell the listeners out there. GraphCon, June 10th. We're going to be there, and we're going to have shirts. We're going to have merchandise. We're going to have stickers, and hopefully buttons. Well, hopefully stickers. We will definitely have buttons.
Hopefully stickers and buttons.
Yeah.
Definitely shirts.
So definitely come check us out if you guys want to come see your local celebrity podcast.
Yeah, we're probably, like, my plan is before we go, like, I'm, like, the week before, we're probably going to, like, do, like, an actual video for it, like, just, like, an announcement.
Yeah. I would like to release I want to, like, release a picture of the shirts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, what we have, and, because we have a couple in stock, but we're not really selling them yet.
Well, they're, like, our shirts.
Yeah, exactly. Shut up.
Shut up.
And so what we want to do is, I was thinking of, we do, like, a pre-order. So if anybody wants some, we just write it down so we have, like...
Extra ones, right?
We have, like, an appropriate list of what people are wanting before the convention.
Because we have an idea, but at the same time, we don't want to be under... And if we're over, we're out all that extra money, which is unfortunate for us.
I think my mom will buy at least 6 shirts.
Why wouldn't she?
Yeah, exactly.
They're 7 days a week, right? So 1 casual, 6 business. 6 business being Pod Fiction shirts. But yeah, we're really excited to do GraphicCon this year because we both went to GraphicCon independently last year.
Yeah, and now we're actually going together with a table.
Yeah.
Which is insane because we didn't think we'd actually get
this time last year. Pod Fiction wasn't a thing.
No, this time last year, I wasn't even a human being.
No, I was still a fetus. Just getting developed in my mama's belly.
I was a super senpai.
I was a super senpai.
Yum.
And then that's where they stopped being funny. They never did make humor again.
What's a senpai?
It's sentai. If you're thinking of like that's and it's
first of all senpai. Like...
Senpai is somebody like you look up to.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's Japanese for like you'd call somebody senpai. It's like a teacher.
You're my senpai.
You're my senpai.
Friendship.
You're my hung guy.
Yeah, but also we have... What?
Just breeze past it. Next thing.
But we're going to be having a panel, too, that we're going to talk about how to like do your own YouTube channels and stuff like that. So that's going to be at 4:15 to 4:45.
That's actually a really good time frame. Half an hour is like plenty of time.
Or no, it's till 5, but we have to be wrapped up and get our stuff out before 5. I think.
Pack your shit up!
Yeah. But we're going to try and we want a questionnaire and we want to talk to people and see what people say.
It'd be nice, to have like a question, like a question-based discussion. Because that's what it's half of it would be nice to talk about, like the hurdles and the hardships. I mean, because we kind of did something like this before. Like we went to Makers Fest, which was here in Sudbury, which was
at Science North, and we were on the stage and stuff. We actually live streamed it, so if you haven't seen it, you can check it out on our Facebook page. And we're just kind of like talking how to do a Let's Play. This time we'll be talking about how to do a YouTube channel. Yeah, which is most of the same thing, but it's more. We're going to go more in depth with actually starting your YouTube channel. Yeah, because it's quite honestly, when you come into it, you really think. I mean, obviously, I'll go into more detail at the panel. No one's gonna watch me. You come with like a lot of insecurities. So we're going to talk about the insecurities. We're going to talk about like how to beat adversity when it comes to like struggling with the views and marketing. Stuff like that. Oh yeah, using social media to your advantage. So it's going to be all topics that we talk about. So if it's like, come out, show your support to us. We would love to see you guys out there. Ask us questions. Even if it's like, hey, ding dong, you're a wiener. That's right. I'm going to be like, well... Square up, buddy, because we're fucking fighting. Yeah, you just called me a fucking wiener for my best friend? We're fighting. Put your fists up. Oh, that's your mom? I don't give a shit. Yeah. Bring her in. Yeah, bring her in the ring. Mike, tag me out. Yeah, tag me out. You got this. I don't want to do this. I'm not doing this. Just get sucker punched. Oh, I'm in now. Laid out. What do we do? You're in the CIA. What do we do? Run! But yeah, it's going to be a fucking hell of a time. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit the floor and I'm going to do some shopping. Oh, yeah. I actually picked up quite a few things last year. I picked up both of those things, those little perler beads. Dude, it's coming up so soon, too. It's literally like 2 weeks away, dude. I know. I don't have any money for it. And yeah, actually, I won't have any money either. We get paid on June 1st, so I got to save money for a whole week. Yeah, I know. Yikes. I got rent on that week, though. That's what sucks. But enough boring about adult talk. You have enough of that at home. But yeah, that's definitely one of our main focal points for this year. It's mid-year. I would like to do one more convention before year end. I think so. I think we're going to be doing what's it called? The Gamers Convention that we did last year. Oh, well, for sure. I meant, one not in Sudbury. Oh, I'd love to do one not in Sudbury. Yeah, maybe we'll look at something maybe in, Niagara or Toronto. Barrie. That's what I was thinking. Barrie, Toronto. Barrie wouldn't be bad. We'll see what
what's
conventions
available,
out
right?
there.
If there's no conventions, we can't do a convention.
Yeah,
but
exactly. Let's do more outside Sudbury. Get more of those international views. I'm internationally known because I'm known to rock the microphone on a podcast.
But yeah, anyway, one of the other things we've been like dabbling into a little bit has
Math.
We're really excited about methamphetamines. If you haven't, you know they used to sell meth.
When?
Like
Where?
You tell me when, Rachel.
Where is she?
At pharmacies, it used to be like a form of medication.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I learned that in Breaking Bad. I don't know if they did it in Canada.
At least Breaking Bad's teaching everybody what we used to sell.
Yeah,
Pharmaceutical companies used to be your best friend.
It was legal at one point. They sold it as like a pain addiction medicine, like smaller amounts.
Crazy.
I'm guessing, yeah. But I looked into it. It's actually super true. They did sell it. I was like, that's fucking fantastic.
That's insane.
Because one of the things that Walter White says, he's like, like one day, what if they like banned alcohol, right? Like they banned meth, and then it's kind of like, they're smoking cigars, and he's like, one day these might be illegal too, right? So how do you define what's
Legal,
allowed and what's not
yeah.
allowed, right? Just because someone says it's not illegal, I'm like, fuck, that's kind of true. Like in a weird kind of way, I was like, that's kind of fucked up when you think about it, right? To think that like meth used to be legal and people would sell it over the counter to people.
Yeah,
Same with cigarettes and beer.
It's only legal when the government can sell it.
Right? When they can make a profit off of it.
Fucking look at it. Okay, we're not going to get into drugs. Alright.
The two most
Next
straight
topic,
edge
yeah.
people ever talking about drugs.
Yeah, exactly. The guys that don't even drink alcohol. Smoke
Woo!
cigarettes. Nope.
Smoke weed, never day.
Never did.
Fuck, we're cool kids. But one of the other things we've been like kind of really dabbling into, and it's been a lot of fun, has been Twitch. It's been something new that
Twitchy Twitchers.
we started that less than 2 months ago. I think it's been like probably like 2 months-ish.
You think it's been 2 months?
Not
I think
even.
It's been like a month.
Yeah.
We did like 2 weeks ago, dude.
There you go, look at that.
Yeah.
But we've been trying that out, which
Well,
is
we set up like we've been doing YouTube Live as well, and then we've been doing Twitch. So the cool thing about YouTube Live is you can record your stuff to YouTube and you can add it to your channel.
Yeah.
Which is probably something we could bring up as well into our panel.
Yeah.
And then the cool thing with Twitch is that there's so many people that use Twitch. We've met a lot of really nice people on Twitch, all three of them. Just kidding. No, we had a really good time playing Twitch. Live broadcasting on Twitch.
Not even sadly enough, just like funny enough, one of our best streams was UFC, I think.
I know. Oh, 100%.
We had so much fun playing that. And like the cool thing is like with Twitch, you can actually like now, like since I figured it out, you can actually just save your videos and like upload them just like you would a YouTube video.
And then so when people come to your channel, they have stuff to look for.
They're like, oh, what kind of stuff do they do? Because right now, like every time I like look at our like
every time you get undressed,
I'm like, girl, put back on that dress. It's gross. But yeah, I don't know, it's fun. Like, it's a unique kind of way to record it. It was kind of the same way when we first started doing, like, Let's Plays, right? Because you sit down and it's like, what do we say? And then you play Twitch for the first time and you're like, what do you say?
All for the best because it is. That was a good tune.
It wasn't. I wasn't a big fan of that song.
I don't like you, though. Do you remember that SNL skit, though?
No. Which one?
Seriously?
Which one? Well,
the dead sister one? Or not dead sister, but it was like sister or something. So. It was Andy Samberg, and it was like, oh fuck, what was it? There's just like, I can't remember how it starts, but it starts with like, oh, my sister's coming to town. It's Bill Hader, and he's like, my sister's coming down. I haven't seen her in a long time. It's gonna be really weird. And then he like turns around to Andy Samberg, and Andy Samberg shoots him. It's like, ooh, what you say? Oh, that you only meant when. And then like he like hits the floor, and his like face just bounces up like he's dead. And then it's like Andy Samberg, he's like, oh my god, what did I just do? And then Bill Hader shoots him, and it's like, ooh, what you say? And he like falls to the ground. And then Shia LaBeouf comes in.
No, Shia LaBeouf.
And he's like, guys, I just thought of the funniest thing. And they both turn to him, they shoot him, and he just like holds his stomach. And it's like, because he's such a good actor, it's like the most dramatic, like, fucking look down. Like, he just got shot, and then he like hits the ground. And then it's like goes back and forth, them all shooting each other. There was that
so
song
funny.
repeatedly. It's weird because you can't find it on YouTube right now.
You can't?
It's one of the most popular like Andy Samberg skits that you can't find.
Really, eh?
Oh, 100%. And then
Have you tried to find it recently? That's why, like, you know this, or is it really?
100%. I've tried to watch it several times. I can't find it. And then it has like the sister comes in. She sees like everybody dead, and they all take turns shooting her, and they're doing like poses and shit.
I definitely seen the episode. Shia LaBeouf's been on A&L.
A&L. AOL. He's been on SNL several times.
Yeah.
No, I don't care. That guy's cool as shit.
I think he's cool as shit, too.
I think
Shia
he's,
LaBeouf, hit us back.
Yeah.
If we tweeted this to Shia LaBeouf, I guarantee he would be like...
He'd be like fucking...
He'd be here in a minute.
He'd be down. He'd be like in the crowd clapping. I don't know. I got mad respect for Shia LaBeouf. Like I said...
He's an artist.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the thing.
He's an amazing actor.
People can't...
I've been digging that guy since even fucking Stevens.
I've been digging that guy since Steven was even. Fuck
Even
you.
before Steven was on. Is that before or after he was even?
It's not canon. I don't know. I don't have a...
Let me fact check the books here. He's not in there.
No, you wrote Pant Rip Story.
I did write
That's so good. Did you not want to forget it? Is that why?
I didn't want to forget it. You were talking
about... speaking of stories. Okay, so I was hanging out with my cousin yesterday.
You.
And
I
I
was
was
just joking. She's like... I think you're gross.
She actually... I'm going to just give you a shout out because I know you're going to hear this. She listened to all of our episodes. Like, she went back and listened to every single Creative Control and every single podcast. And, like,
crazy lady.
Brought notes. She's like,
what?
No, she didn't bring notes.
Oh my god, I'm like...
She's like, it's really cool hearing Mike talk because he's a guy that I know, but I don't know him. Right?
She knows me now.
Yeah. That's the thing, right? Like,
she's like, secretly knows. She's like, I fucking know who you are,
She's
bitch.
like, throws, like, paper balls at you in the office. She's like...
It's just like,
fuck you!
I know what she did last summer, and it's like, how does she know? Because he talked about it.
She's smart. She's so... But so we're hanging out.
That's the one that works with us, right?
Yeah.
She's
So
cool.
we're hanging out, and she says, I'm telling her the story about, like, how I went back in our arc. I was watching our episodes, and I was watching them when we talked about Nicolas Cage. Remember I told you when we were talking about, like, what movie would you switch out who would you put Nicolas Cage into what movie, right? Yeah. And I said Face Off. So she's like, you ever watch Screen Rant? And I'm like, no, but like I know what it is. She's like, there's this section where they bring in like 3 guests and they have a movie battle. And one of the questions was, if you could put Nicolas Cage into somebody else's role, who would it be? And I'm like, what? I was like, Chelsea, I swear to God, like I've never heard that in my life. Like I wasn't like, she's like,
that's
no,
a ripped off idea.
And she's like, guess what one of the guys said? And I'm like, I don't know. She's like, Face Off.
No,
and,
what?
And then and she's like, and he's like, what would you do with like Nicolas Cage's part? I'd leave it the same. So it's just Nicolas Cage playing John Travolta, Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage.
Is that how we had it too?
It was very similar. I think we said like John Travolta would be Nicolas Cage. I don't know, but it was just really funny that both ideas came out.
That's weird.
I tried to find the actual clip so I could show it to you, but I didn't actually look it up.
I'm glad that you took a lot of effort into that.
It's like that's why I wrote it down because I was like, that's a fucking hilarious.
I'm writing it down right now.
I'm not.
Oh.
Yeah, my ideas.
I'm a paleontologist. That's who I am. You don't remember that commercial? No, oh yeah, you didn't have TV because you were poor.
I didn't!
Is that little kid on drum set?
you can't get cable with food stamps.
Yeah.
We tried.
This is for food only, ma'am?
Are you sure?
Yeah, but I'd like to watch it.
I want
to call Bear Reports on at 5.
The fucking shittiest show. Not that the Colbert Report is shitty, just in general, I don't think I care.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like SNL, but like with politics.
Yeah.
And
like,
no skits. And
just
just
sitting
Stephen
in a
Colbert.
It's basically like, what's it called? The update?
This hour has 22 minutes.
No, the skit from SNL where it's like the
weekly
update.
Weekly world news. That's
weekly update.
Yeah, whatever.
But like not funny.
Yeah.
Even though that's pretty not funny, most of the time it's not funny.
Yeah. I hate, it's like, in terms of like general rule of comedy, I hate jokes that go like this. Something, 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 and then I said something, and then he just doesn't say anything, and then like when you intentionally pause after to let the crowd laugh. I fucking hate those jokes.
Oh, it's like you're expecting the crowd, like you're building up that moment. It's like, this is the punchline, wait for the laughter.
Yeah,
it's like, you earn your laughter. You don't get to decide when they laugh.
Exactly. Was that Seinfeld?
No, I didn't. This is my Seinfeld. Bum.
Put the bass guitar down.
I quit.
Another day, my love. Another day. That's funny though.
All right.
Any other major things you want to like get off your chest? Because I can't say dick without you thinking I'm fucking having troubles in my life.
No, I think we're pretty good with wrapping it up here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, bring it for knuckle bump, my brother.
Buckle bump my knuckles.
We talked about a lot of stuff today, but the main thing we want you to take away from this.
Don't touch your butts with pliers. That's weird, dude.
Make sure that you have a partner with you, because it can go wrong fast.
Oh yeah, squanching in the shower, squanching in the boys' room. Smoking ain't cool, but everybody knows who's squanching ain't allowed in school.
Thank you for watching today's episode. As always, don't forget to smash that like button.
And subscribe, and you are all marvelous people. And pick up your t-shirt at WT-shirt.
T-shirt.
Maybe.
Okay, everybody. See you later.
Good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow.